안녕하십니까. 유관재 목사입니다. 지난 주말에 있었던 공연장 환풍구 추락사고, 참 가슴을 아프게 만들었는데요. 우리 사회의 안전에 대한 대책이 또 한 번 도마에 오르고 있죠. 오늘이 성수대교 사고가 난 지 꼭 20년이 되는 날입니다. 그때와 지금 달라진 게 무엇인가를 생각하면 참 답답하기만 합니다. 학생으로, 직장인으로서, 하나님의 자녀로서 해야 하는 기본 자세, 지금 나부터 좀 깐깐하게 점수를 매겨봐야 하겠습니다. C채널 매거진 굿데이, 오늘은 10월 21일 화요일입니다. 에볼라가 가장 심각한 곳이 라이베리아입니다. 전 세계 사망자 4,500여 명 가운데 절반에 해당하는 숫자가 라이베리아에서 숨졌다고 합니다. 그 상황이 얼마나 심각하겠습니까? 현재는 어떤 상태인지 라이베리아 대통령이 직접 나서서 설명했다고 하는데요. 이 소식 CBN 뉴스에서 만나보시겠습니다.
Even before I could step in this office to meet Joseph Boakai.
Mr. Vice President, it's a pleasure to meet you. I know under normal circumstances I will shake your hands, but the situation in Liberia, in your country, does not allow me to greet you with respect. So thank you so much. It's a pleasure to meet you. Please have a seat. Thank you.
Or for that matter,
Madam President,
spend time with Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, Africa's first woman president.
I'm sorry that we are meeting under such circumstances in your country.
My day had to start here, getting through Liberian security. Then,
in addition to the usual security checks that you have to perform when seeing a head of state, here in Liberia, we have to wash our hands with chlorine before meeting with the president.
Then one final stop, a temperature check to make sure I didn't have a fever before entering the presidential office.
Thank you.
Inside, a semi-confident Liberian president told CBN News she believes her country is slowly turning the tide against the deadly virus.
We're beginning to see a little bit of a reduction in the incidences across country.
But President Sirleaf's use of phrases like cautiously optimistic or light at the end of the tunnel flies in the face of what top U.S. health officials are saying about the Ebola crisis. The head of the CDC says the virus, if not contained quickly, could become the next AIDS epidemic, a fact Sirleaf is keenly aware of, but insists the situation is improving. Are you saying that Liberia is turning the corner?
Well, let me say I'm cautiously optimistic because we are always reminded that there are valleys and hills in this Ebola situation. But at least I see much more hope on the part of all of the healthcare workers and on the part of all of us who feel that we've come around a little bit better, that we're more equipped, and that we now see light at the end of the tunnel. We're happy about that.
How are you doing? You're doing well? Your family is doing well?
Liberia's vice president cites as an example his hometown, where the virus first started. The rates of infections there have dropped dramatically thanks in part to prevention and awareness.
I believe that the message is going on. People are now been educated to it, unless there are other dimensions. But I want to believe that this disease is on a downward scale.
Sirleaf says her government will remain vigilant until the virus is contained or totally eradicated.
Things may become stable for a while, and all of a sudden you may face another outbreak that could have rapid transmission, and there you are, your numbers could climb again.
Despite the president's cautious optimism, the virus still has the country on edge and everyone more guarded than ever before. George Thomas, CBN News, Monrovia, Liberia.
인터뷰 내용에서처럼 에볼라는 계속